In this week's video, we crossed the Monarch Pass in snow, chase trains across the prairie, and visit historic towns and cemeteries. I left Ouray, Colorado on a sunny day for an appointment in Gunnison. I stayed at Elk Creek Campground just outside of town for 2 nights. When I left 2 days later, it was cold and cloudy and calling for snow. I had to go over Monarch Pass at 11,312 feet, so I was concerned. When I got to the bottom of the mountain, there was already snow along the side of the road. The road was fine going up, but when I got to the top of the pass, it was covered in snow. The sand trucks were there waiting, and as I got over the pass and started down the other side, the roads were wet, but I was still driving very slowly and very carefully. I made it safely down and drove on through Salida to my campground on Highway 50 next to the Arkansas River. This was my campsite for the last couple of nights. Last night I couldn't get my generator started. I didn't have the solar panels out, so I had to run the engine for a while to charge the batteries enough to run the heater at night. There's no services here, no electric, no garbage, no water, no sewer, but it's right by the river here. Nice little canyon here to look at. And twice today I was sitting out here trying to enjoy the view, and a couple of fighter planes flew over at low altitude. One time I was standing down by the river, damn near fell in the river, scared the hell out of me. Looking up and around trying to see where the planes were, and they were like already practically gone by the time I finally found them in the sky. But finally got my generator started today. Made a call to Cummins, got some tips from them on what to do, and played around a little bit and got it started up. Got my solar panels out this morning, so I got the batteries charged up good, and I'll be able to run the generator a little bit tonight to top them off before I go to bed. So heading on down the road tomorrow. We are on the road heading east, I believe it is, toward Pueblo. But yeah, I was coming out of the campground. It was a blind curve in both directions. I had my window open to listen for trucks or traffic coming that I might not be able to see yet. Today we're heading to Lamar, Colorado. We're heading back east. Alright, we're getting into the flatlands, still in Colorado. Headed toward La Junta, and then on to Lamar. This is the Lamar Elks Lodge. We're in Lamar, Colorado, and this is a little observation tower built by the WPA back in 1933. So we're going to walk up top and see what it looks like. It's not very tall, but it's kind of fun to walk up here, look around, see what you can see. So it's a nice central attraction in a city park. Thought it'd be worth taking a picture of. We're driving across Colorado and Kansas over the next few days, heading back east. Unfortunately, as in most public spaces nowadays, there's graffiti everywhere. I'm just not a fan of this graffiti thing, so that's all I got to say about that. I don't appreciate it. This is the Petrified Wood Station in Lamar, Colorado. Welcome to Kansas. In the middle of all this flatness in Kansas, we come to Monument Rocks. Like most steam engines, they actually let you climb on this one. Photographed big crosses throughout the West. This one is not as big as I expected compared to some of the monster crosses in Texas that are stories high. I'll walk up here next to it right quick so you can get a good sense of scale. Check out the whirligigs on the left. I stayed at a Boondocker's Welcome Host in Fort Scott, Kansas. In Fort Kansas. There's a pedestrian walkway over the road. And the train's coming. So we're going to watch the train go by. We'll try this again in a minute. So it's a neat little pedestrian crosswalk over the road here. And it's just a few blocks to downtown. It's a quaint little town, to overuse the expression. But we're going to walk downtown, maybe walk around town a little bit and see what that's like. It's a pretty old town here with old buildings, cobblestone streets or brick streets, however you want to say it. I'm not too sure what this little house is, why the door is so small, and what the city scales are about. The windows are covered, can't see inside. It's a beautiful little downtown. Like so many towns, have got flowers out here decorating the main street, and posters commemorating servicemen from the town. And I guess this is a little art project here. Kind of cute. There's benches all around town, but this is the only one I've seen decorated. Fort Scott National Historic District. I had no idea this was here, but it's fun to explore. This is the Fort Scott National Cemetery. Swinging bridges in Brumley, Missouri, near Lake of the Ozarks. There's gaps between the metal sheeting here. And it's literally metal sheeting laying on, I guess, steel rafters of some kind. And so once I started driving over it, I started thinking, holy cow, this is not the smartest thing to do. But at any rate, let me turn it around and show you the bridge from this way. So there's wood right here on the edge. That's busted. It's just a little stream here. The bridge goes over. It's kind of hard to walk on this stuff. about to fall a couple of times. This is in or near Lake of the Ozarks State Park. This is a scary gap right here. That's a big hole. So I think I'm gonna count my blessings that I got over this in one piece and maybe follow the road on and see where it goes. But some people were telling me that this was an interesting place to come. This was something to see. There's not much else going on around here, being off season. It's a big lake here. So summertime is the time to be here and be out on the water and camping and everything. Fall colors are pretty. But we're gonna ride on down the road and see what else we can see. So this is the swinging bridge that's temporarily closed. I guess closed even to foot traffic. So I've got some information here. So it's pretty threatening stuff. They don't want anybody on it, and I'm not going to try to climb over or around the fencing. So we'll walk down here under the bridge just to see what it looks like from below. And as with anything, there's going to be graffiti. So people have been down here spray painting and doing their thing. This is a pretty interesting view here. There's the bridge. So that's something interesting to see. The other bridge that I drove over, that looked real sketchy. A car came down here just a few minutes ago, and they were just ripping across that bridge. Bam, 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 bam. Did a U-turn, turned around and went back. Bam, 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 bam. I wasn't that brave. That's it for this little visit.